Hi, Gary here. You know, Ed Coyle, who recently passed away, used to say, Richard J. Daley, this is the first mayor of Chicago from about 1957 to when he died in office in 1976, failed the city by never leaving a successor. And I remember him saying that story many times, especially when he was talking to a variety of people about their estate plans, how important it is to leave a successor to that estate. So today I want to cover these 5 pitfalls in family legacy planning. And the first 3 are kind of mechanical, and the last 2 are more about meaning, value, and purpose. So the first one is no plan. You know, if you don't have a plan, the state of your residence, if it's Illinois, they have a plan for you, and it's not necessarily what you want. So obviously, you really want to get something in writing. Wills or trusts and powers of attorney and so forth to make sure that your estate at least goes to where you want it to go to. That's key. Number 2 is poor structure. What do I mean by that? Well, the trusts that are being set up after death are poorly arranged. Maybe the ownership of assets are not done correctly. Beneficiary designations are improperly papered. Multiple other areas that just doesn't make your plan work the way you intended it to work. Very important to make sure the structure is correct. Number 3, unaddressed special needs. Now you have families where we have special needs. Now they can be mental and physical. You have people that mentally along the spectrum and physically could have issues, as well as also addictions, being drug or alcohol and so forth. And so it's very important to make sure those needs are addressed for each individual, to make sure the money doesn't ruin their lives, or the money is there to support them completely all the way through their life, or whatever it happens to be. Now these last 2 are really more of the essence and value of your estate, and together they are number 4, no next generation leadership, and number 5, unidentified family values. Now I can tell you best in a story. You know, a few years ago, Ed Coyle's oldest daughter, Colleen, put a book together of the Coyle family life and legacy. And I've been through the book, and I know all the Coyle family members, which there are many of them, have been through this book. But I can say this to you. I know for sure that they understand what their family is all about. And so, you know, money is just a thing. And when we attach something to it, other than the thing itself, it then has some meaning to it. And this is very important for most of us. I know when my dad passed earlier this year, I wanted kind of more time with him to understand what made the guy tick. Who was he all about? What was he about? Even though I lived with him all these years, I still wanted to understand him and my mother and my grandparents when they were living, because it just was so important to me to understand where I came from, what it was all about, and what our family stands for, what our values are all about. So you can have a lot of money, and you can send it off to your children, to your grandchildren, and they can do whatever they want with it, but there's no attachment to it. There's nothing other than it's just a thing. Well, who knows what will happen? Could be bad stuff, could be good stuff. When it comes along with values and meaning and purpose and essence, there's a difference with that. And the leadership that goes with it as well, because certain families have certain leadership, and that's where the trustees come into play, or the executors and so forth, and kind of the instructions and understanding of what the family really wanted to happen with the money and what its best and highest uses are relative to how the family operates. So it's just not about investment management and diversification and all those things we do, you know, mechanically throughout the year. It's about attaching these very important family meanings and values to money. So until next time, enjoy.